Let's look at this.
You will not believe it when we tell you there are people who, instead of reaching for their driver's license, would rather bring up their charming personalities. Yeah, that's true, and today, we're exploring a case of its own kind, where suspects attempt to flirt their way out of sticky and criminally loaded situations. You won't believe the tactics that some folks employ. Stick around as we share the true stories of Jenna, Karina, Naomi, and several others who decided to put their flirting skills to the test. As we share the true stories of Jenna, Karina, Naomi, and several others who decided to put their flirting skills to the test. First of all, we'll look into a bizarre situation where the suspect resorts to charm as her secret weapon against the law. This is a tale that will pique your curiosity and keep you hooked till the end. Our story kicks off with a routine traffic stop as an officer pulls over Jenna Maldonado, suspecting her of driving under the influence. What happens next is nothing short of intriguing. Jenna, displaying a curious yet definite blend of honesty and flirtation, confesses to having consumed just one beer earlier in the day, all while maintaining a friendly demeanor.
I will tell you, I don't ever signal.
Okay, well.
So that is an honest thing, but I don't ever signal.
There's only you in the car. How much did you drink today?
Earlier.
How much was there?
Like a beer earlier.
Just one beer?
About a beer.
About a beer?
About a beer.
So was it one beer or was it more than one beer?
About a beer.
As the interaction progresses, Jenna goes beyond the usual responses, showing genuine curiosity by inquiring about the officer's marital status and age.
You're not married? Why not?
I was once before.
Yeah?
Yeah, no more.
What happened?
Life happens. Sometimes you just fly out of love. It just doesn't work out.
How old are you?
How do you think I am?
I mean, you look kind of young.
Okay, thank you. I'm not young.
42?
Thank you. I'm almost 50.
Her flirtatious efforts appear to be a unique strategy in this situation. Now, let's pause for a moment and appreciate the humor in this situation. Jenna's playful banter and the officer's composed responses infuse a lightheartedness that you wouldn't expect during a traffic stop. It's like a scene from a comedy, but with legal consequences looming. The twist in the story arrives when Jenna's attempt to flirt her way out of trouble falls flat. Despite her efforts, Officer Lefebvre remains steadfast and informs her of her impending arrest. The humorous tone begins to transition into a bitter realization for Jenna. As we wrap up this unusual encounter, the bitter truth emerges. Flirting with the law rarely yields success. Jenna's flirtatious tactics couldn't sway the strict hand of justice. It's a cautionary tale that reminds us that charm can't always save you from the consequences of your actions. In this case, we're about to crack the curious and comic tale of Karina Armando, who attempted to use her charm to escape the clutches of the law. Get ready for a story that combines humor, flirtation, ending the night with lawful. Our story begins with Karina Armando, who had just left an Irish pub making her way home. Surprisingly, out of nowhere, she pulls over voluntarily before the officer even initiates a traffic stop.
Hi! The reason I'm stopping you, well, I didn't stop you. Why did you stop? Let me ask you that.
It's an unusual start, leaving both Karina and the officer curious. Karina's honesty kicks off the
Yeah. She's cooked. She willingly pulled over. She's cooked. Yeah.
Encounter, as she candidly admits to being at Thatcher's, the local Irish pub, when asked about her whereabouts.
So, where are you coming from right now?
Bro, what's up with this Jack Sparrow pirate music in the back, bruh? Man, think I'm finna sell the ship or something.
From Thatcher's? Okay.
Her willingness to disclose this information grabs the officer's interest and raises the question of whether her transparency will work in her favor. With suspicion of drunk driving in the air, the officer proceeds to conduct a standardized field sobriety test.
All right, step out of the car. Step out of the car. Because I'm going to do some field sobriety tests on you and see how much you've actually had to drink tonight.
However, it quickly becomes apparent that Karina may not be in the best condition to perform these tests, as she struggles to maintain her balance and follow instructions. On a side note, but the humor in this situation is truly remarkable. Karina's drunk attempts at sobriety tests could easily be mistaken for a comedy sketch, but the consequences are very real and we can't help but chuckle at the irony. As Karina arrives at the police station for a breathalyzer test, her demeanor takes an unexpected turn. She shifts from cooperative to flirtatious, trying to make light of the situation. With a playful tone, she jokes about the unfamiliar procedures, saying, "We didn't do this before." Her humorous approach is creating a lighter environment, but the weirded police officers are still focused on their job with due diligence. The story takes an unexpected twist, as Karina is informed that she'll be released, pending her court appearance. Her funny mood and a well-timed blush-inducing comment leave us appalled at her competence. It's a reminder that sometimes, even in the face of legal trouble, charm can yield surprising outcomes. As we wrap up this comic story...
She was drinking and driving, and they let her go.
A hint of bitterness lingered.
Just gonna walk her out back to her car and take her out home. There was no...
Karina's flirtatious efforts, while entertaining, couldn't entirely charm her way out of the legal consequences.
This nigga, dog.
It's a reminder that, in the eyes of the law, actions speak louder than words. Next is the even more intriguing case of Naomi Furrer, a Hooters waitress from Switzerland, who took a flirtatious approach when pulled over by the police while still dressed in her Halloween costume.
How are you?
Yes.
Yes, driver's license on you.
Yes, I was just picking up my friend.
Okay.
I was just picking up my
Is that an
friend
iPhone
from
7?
Northport.
6?
Okay.
Get ready for a story that combines charm, desperation, and an unusual offer. This incident occurred as Naomi Furrer, in her Halloween attire, attracted the attention of a vigilant officer. However, this is no ordinary stop. It's quickly revealed that Naomi's driver's license has been suspended for nearly a year, and her license plates have long expired.
The tags on the car, is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the tags on the car expired back in March,
Yes, sir.
or April, I'm sorry. And your license is suspended.
Yes, sir.
Did you know your license was suspended?
I apologize about that.
Okay.
She attempts to downplay her situation, attributing it to fatigue, but the officer notices bloodshot eyes and slurred speech.
Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
Despite her efforts to charm her way out of it, Naomi fails a sobriety test, leading to her impending arrest.
You're under arrest for DUI. DUI.
But I'm not drunk.
Okay, I'll explain it all to you, man. Just look back up.
Naomi's Halloween costume, her flimsy excuses, and her flirtatious attempts create a comical yet perplexing scenario that leaves us both entertained and curious about the outcome. As desperation sets in, Naomi pleads passionately with the officers not to arrest her.
You are going to jail for DUI.
Please, sir, please.
It's out of my hands.
I'll pick myself up, please, sir. I don't want to go out of the U.S., please. Please, sir, it's going to ruin my whole life.
A DUI does not mean that you're going to up and be deported.
Yes, because I'm from Switzerland. I'm on a green card.
She goes to great lengths to negotiate her way out, even making an unusual and risque offer.
I'll take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
However, the officer...
Damn, ain't that another charge? Bribing an officer? Damn, bro. I don't know. Bro, drinking and driving is so dangerous, bro. Just get an Uber, sleep in your car.
Officers remain resolute in their duty. Despite Naomi's persistent efforts, the officers stand their ground. They firmly explain the consequences of her actions, emphasizing that they're the result of her decisions.
You put yourself in this situation. We're just a consequence of your decisions tonight, okay?
Her charm may have won hearts on another occasion, but not this time. Naomi is arrested and placed in the backseat of the police vehicle. As we conclude this intriguing story, we're left with a sense of bitterness. Naomi's flirtatious tactics may have momentarily clouded the situation, but the law ultimately prevailed. It's a reminder that even the most charming gestures cannot erase the consequences of breaking the law. This episode leaves us pondering the lengths people will go to when faced with the law. Hold on tight, because next on the list is a real jaw-dropping story for you. It all went down on November 30th, 2022 in Castleberry, and kicks off with a suspicious car zigzagging all over the road. But trust us, that's just the beginning of this wild ride. So there we have it, the police pulling over this woman who didn't waste any time spilling the beans. She proudly declared that she works as a stripper at a joint called Dancers. But wait for it, she confessed to texting her boyfriend while driving. Can you say, uh-oh? As if that wasn't suspicious enough, this lady couldn't even keep her story straight.
What time did you get off at Dancers?
11.
11?
It's an hour and a half away.
You got off at 11? It's 10:23 right now.
Really? Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to get off at 11, but I got off a little bit later.
A little bit earlier?
Yes, sorry.
First, she said she got off work at 11, then changed it to 10:23. Somebody's watch is way off. And guess what? She even volunteered to let the cops search her car. Now that's odd, isn't it?
Yo, her pupils are huge.
It's way off. And guess what? She even volunteered to let the cops search her car.
Yo, bro, that's not drinking, my boy. It's not drinking.
Now that's odd, isn't it?
You can search the car if you want to.
I mean, I'm just looking.
No, it's okay.
Hold on, because here's where it really gets interesting. She steps out of the car to do a sobriety test. And what do we see? Not your typical driving attire. She's in a skimpy outfit and driving barefoot. Oh, and did I mention her vision's not great?
Do you wear any glasses or contacts?
I do.
You do? Are you wearing contacts right now?
No.
No? How bad is your vision? Like, are you able to...
Drinking and driving and got no contacts. She can't see. Can't make this up.
I mean, I can see, but, you know.
So, like I said, you said you don't wear any contacts. Is your vision...
I do. I wear
I mean,
contacts.
I'm sorry. You said you wear contacts, but is your vision
It's bad.
bad? Is bad?
But I can
Are you able to see my finger? From this
It's like a little
is it blurry?
yeah.
But here she is, driving without glasses or contacts at night. Risky business. Now, let's talk about those sobriety exercises. She's trying to show off, but it's cringe city. She can't keep her balance during the one-leg stand and won't stop talking about her cheerleading days.
I'm from Detroit. I just moved here, so it's...
Oh, I figured you'd think this is warm then.
No, it's not, though. Like, my music's crazy. And look, from the club?
The bathroom from the cold?
The club.
Oh, the club?
Yeah.
Did you fall or something?
No, I had my birthday there, and then I went on stage for the night, and I scraped my whole fucking knee.
Wow.
Kudos to the officers for their patience. Here's where it takes a bizarre turn. She insists the cops search her, and things go from weird to weirder. She starts hitting on the officers, saying they can search her because she's into men. But these cops stay professional. No falling for that.
Y'all can check me. I don't care if y'all are male, bro.
We got plenty of female officers around to do that.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care.
Right.
I'm giving authorization to. I've been in the legal field. I'm going to school. I got a paralegal license.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You're gonna go
So
be a
y'all
lawyer?
can check me. Yes. I want to get my own office.
Awesome.
So check me, please. I'm giving you authorization
There's plenty of female officers. So
but I don't want to wait for that. I just want to go home.
How do I call? Let me get my phone.
The shit. I've been in the legal field. That's just stuff.
Boss man.
Well, we're just gonna call.
But because you're a male, you can't search me.
I'm not gonna search you.
Why not? I give you authorization too.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. So.
Bro, I like men. Come on, just search.
In the depths of desperation, she asked to call her boyfriend.
Babe. No.
Can't see. Drinking and driving. Flirting with the police. Has a boyfriend. Pack that shit up.
This is why. You know we got rented in a few fucking days. No. Babe, no. No. I'm not crying because I'm a D. Bro, but this is not me. This is Taylor.
This is not me. This is Taylor. You got two personalities, bro?
No.
Damn, a whole kid. Drinking and driving. Can't see. Flirting with the police. Have a boyfriend and have a...
Bro, what? How much? Bro, this is not I don't want Lacey hiding me right now. Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no.
Sweetheart, hey, I just want to say I love you.
How are you gonna come to me tonight, man?
I know it sucks right now, but it's gonna be okay.
Bro, call Tane, please. Call Tane. She'll get me out. Okay. I love you.
He seems like a stand-up guy doing her best to calm her down. He even puts her daughter on the phone to comfort her. Who's the grown-up here? Just when you thought it couldn't get any more quirky, the police stumble upon a pile of cash in her car. Her explanation? It's all from her stripping gig. Now that's a twist you didn't see coming. As if that roller coaster ride wasn't enough, she gets hit with 9 months probation and a DUI charge. It could have been worse, but what an adventure. Remember, sometimes real-life stories are crazier than anything Hollywood can cook up. Stay safe out there, and for heaven's sake, don't text and drive. What do you get when you mix bad decisions, a lamppost, and a charming 48-year-old named Kelly Barton? A recipe for one unforgettable run-in with the law. Sit tight, folks, because we're about to narrate you another story filled with charm, bad driving, and a not-so-successful escape plan.
Kelly?
Yes?
How are you doing?
Good.
So there's Kelly, cruising around town with a special needs patient when, oops, she drives right into a lamppost. The police show up and Kelly's looking a little less than her best, thanks to a few too many drinks. But here's the kicker. She refuses to admit she was the one driving, even though it was her job. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Security cameras catch Kelly red-handed. But does she give up? Nope. She chooses to use her secret weapon instead, flirting.
Get your hands on
You want the light squad to check you, ma'am?
Yeah. Let them do what they gotta do. Come on, boys.
Wait, so which one's special needs? Is it her?
Hey. I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me. Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes.
So let me check your blood sugar
Okay.
real quick.
Look at him.
These are ambulance people. They're not finna get you out the hood. You need to be flirting with Mr. Baldy over here.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I would do him in a way that he won't admit. Hey,
Come
look.
on.
He can look tough.
Look at
Don't let me get it.
Think of it. Kelly batting her eyelashes and trying to sweet-talk the officers. She's like, "Hey, handsome officers, how you doing?" But spoiler alert, her charms didn't quite cut it. She goes on by saying, "You boys are looking good today," to which the officer retorts, "Ma'am, we need to check your blood alcohol level." And she goes, "Oh, trust me, officer, I can make your night more exciting." So after some tests, it's crystal clear that Kelly is way over the limit. Surprise, surprise. She's arrested for driving under the influence. They had to practically wrestle her into the police vehicle. But let's give Kelly an A for effort in the flirting department. Now, the moral of the story here is that no amount of charm can save you from the consequences of bad choices. Kelly's adventure may have ended in a date with handcuffs, but at least it makes for one entertaining story to share at the next family gathering.
So what happened to the special needs person? I just left Kelly there. Like, what's up? Come on now.
Tried to flirt her way out of trouble, but in the end,
his added to the jail too.
It was her charming smile that landed her not-so-gorgeous ride to the police station. This is an 18-year-old named Skylar Floss, convinced she's got a foolproof plan to dodge a DUI by turning on the charm.
Got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
But what happens when her confident tale takes a nosedive? Hold on, because we're about to share this story where reality and Skylar's version clash in the most spectacular way. Meet Skylar, a teenager who had a little too much to drink and ended up swerving on the road. Now, instead of taking responsibility, she took to social media, boasting about how she outsmarted an officer, using nothing but her flirtatious potential. She claimed she blew an astronomical 3.8 on the breathalyzer and had the officer wrapped around her finger, even scoring a coffee or lunch date. But folks, reality check alert. The officer's body cam footage showed an entirely different story. No, he didn't ask Skylar out, and her outrageous breathalyzer claim, let's just say it's beyond the danger zone. Skylar, I blew a 3.8.
What's the word?
He's
like
taking me out for lunch.
alcohol?
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a f***ing warning.
Oh,
and
wait,
gave me his
wait. So 3.8 is like how many percent in your blood, right? See, turn them on.
his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot, so I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
Officer, I'm just making sure you're okay to operate your vehicle.
My name's Deputy Stallman, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you're weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
Okay.
sorry.
Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts.
Okay.
So bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
Now, the reality. Skylar was so caught up in her tall tale that she didn't realize her video would be her own undoing. Later, videos surfaced of her downing tequila shots at a party just hours before getting behind the wheel.
Yeah,
When
stop
confronted,
posting
she
them
finally
videos.
confessed to her reckless behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, this saga serves as a reminder that bragging about evading the law on social media isn't the smartest move. Skylar's case, while initially amusing, highlights the dangerous consequences of drunk driving. So, what's the takeaway here? Flirting might work in some scenarios, but when it comes to dealing with the law, honesty and sobriety are your best allies. Skylar's daring adventure turned into a lesson.
That is not your best ally, bro. Your best ally is to use your rights. Right to remain silent. Right to say no to searches. Use your rights. You always
Learned
gotta
the hard
talk to
way.
them boys.
So yeah, all of these
You don't
stories
use
are
them,
your
you'll
reminder
lose
that
them.
trying to flirt your
Real.
way out of trouble might work in the movies, but in real life, the law has a way of catching up to you.
Where's her
So the next
mugshot?
time you find yourself in a tricky
But they let her
situation,
go too, dog.
remember these tales. Honesty and responsibility are your best friends. Keep those
Don't be honest with them. Just use your rights.
drinks in check, obey the rules of the road,
No.
and most importantly, never underestimate the watchful eye of a body cam. If you enjoyed these eye-opening stories, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing tales from the real world. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever heard of a more daring escape attempt? We'd love to hear your stories. Stay safe out there, everyone, and remember, it's always better to be on the right side of the law. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, take care.
W big, bro. Ha 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 ha.